Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing episode number 11 of I Build Your Team series, where I build my viewers' squads into the best teams possible for my team showdown, or whatever else you might be playing. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get to checking out some teams, and we're gonna start with first team today comes in from my guy T. He's got 100,000 MT. Dylan has 12 legends, or 7 legends, 12 Hoffs. Sorry, Demar's there for fun since there's nobody to buy for real. It's fair, but he still shouldn't be there. You should sell it back, in my opinion. I would go Harper, Wiggins, and then I'd go MCW, Knipple in your backcourt, and I think you're chilling there. Small forward, I'm a little more questioning about. I don't love Thurl Bailey personally, just me. Not the biggest fan of that card though. Rui Hachimura's super solid. You've got Bosch. Rui's not amazing either, but I think he's fine. I assume Thurl's unsellable. Honestly, my opinion though is work on level 40 and specifically that level 37 pack for Tom Gugliotta. He could be a big upgrade for Thurl at that point. Power forwards are good, centers are good. Honestly, this is a solid team, and I don't think with 100k MT there's a lot you could do. I mean, you could pick up a Danilo Gallinari or a Robert Covington or someone like that at the small forward position if you wanted to. But for me, I low-key think wait until you get Googs is probably the way to go at the small forward position. The honest truth is, once you sell DeMar, you just stack that MT. And Knipple, the thing about him is he gives you that scoring ability off the bench. You have MCW of Rui, you got good defense, good size. And then Knipple is that scoring option. I think he fits really well, and there's just no reason to have DeMar in my opinion. Second squad comes in from John Paul. He says he's got 500,000 MT, still doesn't want to play Showdown because of his squad. All right, so let's think. Shooting guards are fine. I don't love Lou Dort, but for now, I think we're good with that. Small forwards, honestly, also probably fine, although I don't love them either. Power forwards need some work, and backup center probably could use some work as well, and your point guard position could use some work. So I would change both of your point guards. I would go, I'd go, I'm actually not 100% sure right now. I haven't 100% decided what I would do here. I think I'd go Dylan Harper and Alex Caruso, but then you kind of have to swap Dort and Knipple in order to really effectively do that. Maybe, actually, you know what? He's not that expensive at this point. Go Dylan Harper and Ron Harper. Just get both of the Harpers. I think you pay less than 200k combined for the two. I know Dylan's a little over 100k still, I believe, but Ron is now easily a buyout, so you could definitely go with that. That makes sense to me. And then your point guard position is going to be pretty solid. Yeah, you're spending a decent amount of MT, but not too bad. I mean, Ron Harper's 60k right now. That's not a bad price. You get those two guys, start Dylan, or actually start Ron because you have Knipple as a scorer. Bring Dylan off the bench to be your scorer. Small forward position, I don't absolutely love it, but it's fine for now. At some point, if you get level 37, you could get Gugliotta if you get a Motor Ward or something like that. Power forward and center, I feel like you need 3 more players there. You have Kalel, who's good. Would have been nice to have had Bosch last season, honestly. But with needing 3 guys, Willis Reed is one of them for sure. Who else can you get who's cheap, though? That's my thing. Like, what can you get backup power forward, backup center? Low-key, you could actually keep Siakam backup power forward. He's not bad. You get Willis and start him at the 4, Siakam backup 4, take Denny out of the lineup, and maybe you leave Markkanen for now. I mean, I'm trying to think who you can get for under 100,000 MT, just like as a cheaper diamond big. Obviously, Jaren Jackson Jr. is really good, but he's probably a little more expensive. For a center, I mean, you could get like Ronnie Cycli or Derek Lively or Jonas Valanciunas or somebody like that as a filler. I feel like they're all better options than Markkanen, but Markkanen's not bad. He is a really good pick and popper. So if you want to just leave Siakam and Markkanen off your bench, I think that's okay. Hopefully that's helpful. I tried to reinvent this team a decent bit. Storms has 1.15 mil. He's got a good team. Says he could sell B-Roy, and low-key with B-Roy coming off your bench, that might not be the worst idea. Reason being, 1.1 mil is a good amount, but you don't really need him. You have Glenn Rice as a scorer off your bench, so you don't really need a primary scorer at the 2. Maybe you have somebody you can throw in there that's a cheap option, or like a Klay Thompson from Season 1, for example. If you have him, I don't know if you do, but if you did, you could throw him in there. You could go Con Knipple if you want more scoring. You could go buy a Wiggins if you want more defense. Obviously, cheaper guys you could buy as well. But it would save you some MT, I think, for sure, to sell B-Roy. Your point guards aren't bad, and they're unsellable, so I'd probably keep that as is. Dr. J and whoever at the shooting guard. Kawhi and Glenn Rice I like too. Sigma and Ayton are solid. John Isaac and Markkanen probably should go at this point. Ideally, you slide Sigma to the 5, Ayton to your backup 5, buy like a Jaren at your 4, and a Get Kalel Ware from the event at your backup 4. And low-key, you buy Jaren, you sell B-Roy, you still have 1.7, 1.8 million MT realistically. Even after doing that, I think you're underestimating slightly what your B-Roy would sell for, honestly. I kind of like that because then you're pretty much chilling. You can buy a shooting guard if you want, somebody who's cheaper. But you're in a good spot at this point with your team, man. I really do think it's very, very solid. You add Kalel at the backup 4, Jaren starting 4, and team's going to be really well-rounded, really solid. You have a lot of MT with which to improve it in the future as well. Fatboy White, he says, nobody started in Season 2. He's got 16,000 MT. A decent team, but MJ needs to go expeditiously. I'm sorry. He has got to get out of this lineup, please. He's your only sellable card besides Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper, who are a lot less expensive. And he's not that good. Unless you're the biggest MJ fan in the world. If you're a huge MJ fan, okay, use your guy. I get that. But for me, I would absolutely 100% get rid of MJ. And I mean, you can kind of run whoever at your backup shooting guard position. I mean, even like a couple of those motor awards they gave us from Season 3, a couple of those like those diamond players that you can get, not the motor awards, just the diamonds. Like, for example, shooting guard, like Kerry Kittles and Lou Dort. Both those guys are decent. You could run one of those guys as a temporary shooting guard, especially like Dort with his defense. Put him as your backup 2, Knipple as your starting 2. Now you have to get to the diamond option pack in order to do that, but eventually you'll get Anthony Edwards as well. You're already level 9, so you're getting towards that as well. Once you get Anthony Edwards, he can play the 2. I think Ant is pretty good. Micah's pro money spent, 239K. Solid squad as well. This team, I don't know why Wiggins is here. This should be Con Knipple. You have scoring in your starters with Harper and Glenn Rice, but you don't really have a lot of scoring off your bench. Con gives you that score, and he saves you MT by being able to sell Wiggins back. You sell Wiggins, all of a sudden you're 350, 400,000 MT. Knipple's your scorer off the bench, so now your bench has a little bit more cohesiveness to it as well. And all of a sudden, I think your team's looking really good. I would start Bosch over Garnett personally. I understand that's the card you locked in, so you probably want to continue to start him, but I do think Bosch is better, just my opinion. But honestly, once you sell Wiggins and add Knipple, I don't think there's anybody right now who's like makes a ton of sense. It's like, oh yeah, you need to get that guy. You could work towards level 40. Obviously, you're already level 22, so you're going to get that pretty quickly, I would think. Level 22 already is pretty insane, to be honest. I respect that. That's a lot of grinding. But yeah, that's kind of all I think for this team. You got to save the MT, got to make it last, and use those free cards where you can, especially when it fits the mold of what your team needs off the bench, which is more scoring. And then Chase says, please give tips. I'm generally stuck. Probably get the showdown completion motor award and take Tom, but other than that, he doesn't know what to do with 900k MT. He's got Denny as well. Not a bad squad. Jalen Johnson's got to go, though. Everything else is fine. I think Kalel is better than Ayton. I would start Kalel, bring Ayton off the bench. Just my opinion, but up to you. Your point guards are good. Your shooting guards are solid. Actually, I know that Latrell's pretty good, and Con gives you some scoring. You need defense off your bench, though, for sure, which is why I would move Bowen to the bench, to your backup 3, and then buy a small forward. Realistically, I would get Sean Marion. That's who I'd get. I think he's worth the price tag. You're still going to have a lot of MT after buying him. He's only going for, if I'm not mistaken, like 300,000 MT or so, which I think is an incredible price. I'm shocked he's as cheap as he is. He's going to eventually go up in price, I would think, at least a little bit. But I would get Sean Marion. You add him at small forward, you move Bowen to your bench, gives you more defense off the bench, gives you an upgrade at the small forward position. Eventually, you can get Tom as well. Once you get Tom, that gives you the option to put Bowen at the 2 if you want. If you need more defense to replace a Con or a Spreewell. You could even sell Marion once you get Tom, whatever you want to do, and use that MT otherwise. But I think your team is pretty solid. I just think you need more defense off your bench, and the best way to do that is to buy a new small forward and move Bowen to the bench. I think that'll help a good amount. And yeah, that's kind of my thoughts for this final team. That is going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy the episode. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.